Hey everyone, it's Paul with Freedom Gorilla, and today I want to talk to you about Viridian's pistol optic lineup, and it's a little confusing, so I just want to clarify it for you so it's really easy for you to understand. Let's get right into it. Now, just so you know, all these optics are available on our website, freedomgorilla.com, at the best price with free shipping, and available in the link below. The Viridian pistol optic lineup is pretty cool, and the reason we wanted to cover them is because they are a pretty good value. So they usually come in a little bit cheaper than Holosun, but they do have similar features. However, they're not going to be as well built as Holosun, but if you did want to spend a little less money and still get, a good bang for your buck, they are a nice option. The other reason we do like Veridian is their customer support's really good. They're always really helpful, they're really friendly, and if anything ever goes wrong with these optics, like even if it smashes, but if a glass pops out or something like that, they cover it and it's pretty much no hassle, so we're grateful for them for that. And that's another reason why we like working with them. Okay, so the pistol optic lineup from Veridian is pretty straightforward. What they have is they have two RMSc footprint optics, which are a true RMSc footprint, so they'll fit directly on a Glock 43X without needing any type of adapter plate. They have a Docter footprint optic, which sometimes is a bit challenging footprint to find an optic for. They have an RMR footprint optic, and then they do have acro footprint optics with adapter plates, and they have a mix of mostly open reflex and two of them are enclosed emitters. So let's get right into it. Now, the other thing to know about all these Viridian red dots, they're actually green dots. They all have a 3 MOA green dot. So usually when you get a green dot in another optic brand, it's a little bit more expensive. All the Viridians come with green dot, so that is a great thing. And the majority of them come with the auto awake and auto shut off feature. So they'll turn off when not in use, and then when you pick them up, they'll turn back on. The only one that doesn't have it is the RFX 11. Now, the other thing you have to know about these red dots is the majority of them are 6061 aluminum. Holosun has 7075 aluminum, which is stronger, but these are 6061. It's still strong, it's just not the strongest. The other thing that I actually like about these Viridian optics is they all have really low deck heights because they have a bottom mounted battery. So a lot of times you do want the side mounted battery because it's easy to replace and you don't have to take the optic off the gun. But if you're ever looking for something with a low deck height, these optics certainly have one of the lowest deck heights out of any of the optics on the market right now, especially when you get into the larger optics that are like for RMR footprint. Now, the other cool thing about Veridian, what they do is they usually give you 3 sets of screws, M4, M3, and 6x32. They do come with Picatinny adapters for all their green dots, and they do come with rubber covers for all their green dots. So they do give you those added extras in the package, and that's a really good thing. The other thing is they do all have a lifetime warranty, except for the RFX 11. That one has, I believe, a 10-year warranty. Now, what Veridian has also started doing is they did start coming out with some FDE color optics. So they have an FDE RFX 11, FDE RFX 15, and an FDE RFX 35, which we're really happy to see because there's not that many FDE options on the market. The other nice thing is they do have relatively long battery life. Most of them are rated at about 30,000 hours while using the middle brightness setting. Okay, so the RMSc footprint optics that Veridian has are the RFX 11 and the RFX 15. The RFX 11 is the cheapest one. It's the cheapest one, and it's actually polymer. It has an auto brightness setting, it has an IPX4 rating, and it basically is just constantly going to be on. This is great if you just want something that's super cheap, very affordable, but gets the job done. Now, the next optic that has an RMSc footprint is the Viridian RFX 15. So the RFX 15 is pretty cool. It's manual brightness modes only. It has an IPX6 waterproof rating. It has the auto wake and auto turn off feature, but what is nice about it is the window is a little bit bigger than a Holosun 407K. So not only that, but the deck height is also a little bit lower. So you will get a nice co-witness on something like a Glock 43X or a Springfield Hellcat. So the next optic that we're going to cover is the RFX 35. Now, the RFX 35 is an RMR footprint optic, and it has a circular window. So you might know the Trijicon SRO. This is very similar to the Trijicon SRO. In fact, it's pretty much a knockoff SRO, but it has an RMR footprint, really low deck height, auto turn on, auto shut off feature, and it has manual brightness settings. And it has a 3 MOA green dot. Now this is really good if you're looking for something with a nice window with a good field of view, and if you like a circular lens. Some people do prefer the circle. I actually think it's pretty cool. I think it helps you aim a little bit better, but that's just my opinion. The next optic on the list we're gonna cover is the RFX 25. The RFX 25 is similar to the RFX 35, but it's a Docter footprint. So if you have a optics cut that accepts a Docter or Noblex footprint, this optic will fit on there, and the window is kind of an oval shaped, and it's not circular like the RFX 35, but it's still got a good field of view. And same thing, has the auto turn off, auto shut off feature, is IPX6 waterproof, and has a 3 MOA green dot. Now the next one we'll cover is the RFX 45 and the RFX 44. These are the enclosed emitter green dots from Veridian, and they look like a mailbox basically, but that enclosed emitter is going to protect the laser beam from any dust, debris, or water, precipitation getting in the way of the emitter and the lens. So they are protected. What is interesting about these is the RFX 44 is a little bit smaller and the RFX 45 is a little bit larger. So the RFX 45 is for larger pistols, RFX 45 for smaller pistols. These use an acro footprint, and then they come with different adapter plates. So you can get them to fit an RMSc footprint, RMR footprint, Delta Point Pro, Glock MOS, etc., etc. Now I just want to mention the RFX 45 and RFX 44 do have a 5 MOA dot instead of a 3 MOA dot, and the battery life on the RFX 45 and 44 is 50,000 hours, and on all the other ones it's 30,000 hours. Now for the RFX 44 and RFX 45, Veridian also does sell some co-witness mounts if you did want to mount it on a AR pistol, AR rifle, or any type of Picatinny mounted setup, replacing sort of a traditional red dot with something more compact. So with that being said, we are happy that Veridian has come out with all these optics. One of the things that they have started doing recently is they even came out with the RFX 11 Custom, which will actually fit on the Walther WMP and the Walther PDP slide right on top of it. It doesn't require an adapter plate. So if you have a Walther PDP, the RFX 11 Custom will fit right on it, or if you have the Walther WMP, it'll fit directly on that. So yeah, Veridian with their pistol red dot lineup, it's kind of like a budget option to, let's say, a Holosun. I don't think they're really competing head to head. They're more of just an alternative option if you wanted a green dot with those shake awake features and at a little bit of a more affordable price point, for still a pretty dependable optic, and also something that's gonna have a nice lifetime warranty on it. So we do have them on our site, freedomgorilla.com, and we do have them in the link below. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us or leave a comment. Happy to help. As always, stay awesome. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to learn any more, check out the next video. And if you like what we're doing, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay awesome.